Hey, a warm welcome or welcome back to my channel. I do fun Sims 4 renditions of my favorite shows and we're in the middle of one, but today's video is a special treat while I prepare the next episode. We're passing the mic over to Sahari for a special table talk with our Survivor Blood vs. Water pre-merges. She'll be voiceovered by yours truly, of course. So yeah, enjoy the video and over to you, Sahari. Hello lovely, Sahari here, and if you don't know me, I competed on Big Brother and The Challenge on this channel, and I covered The Sims Amazing Race 2 on my talk show. It's the beginning of the merge, and I just managed to sneak on set and catch the pre-mergers chilling at the Sutafani Onsen bathhouse. Let's tune into them now so we can talk to them. Come. Surprise! It's Sahari! Bring it in. I know at least a few of you know who she is, who I am. I apologize if I switch POVs constantly. Just pretend me and Sahari are the same body. Alright, everybody, have a seat. Let's talk. You all get some spotlight since we're not gonna see you again till the reunion. Alright, so there's many of you. This ought to be fun. Wait, is somebody missing? There's 10 pre-mergers, right?
Bergaba. Oofmoff. Freeba. From. Omoof.
Frubara. Talopa Bruhana. Hemba Believe? Huh? Oh, Pana Diola.
Well, I guess the cast reveal was not broadcasted on TV like the rest of the episodes, but I'm sure you all will find it on YouTube eventually. It's a pity he's not here because the fans have quite a few questions for him. We'll get to the fan questions when the time comes, but we'll talk to you in boot order for now. Let's start with Michelle then. And please, don't be afraid to chime in if you'd like. Michelle, you were the iconic first boot of the season. How did it feel? Was there anything that you would have done differently?
Freba. Naya Floof. Spama. Flume. Apalachaba. Thenica Fenabe. Hispalip Grania.
Risalek. Zambezi Kubar.
Thenica Fenabe. Hispalip Grania. Bulain the Galna. Nebahana. Nubim Shorg.
You'll be surprised, Michelle. While you didn't fare so well, your besties Hanu and Lian both made the merge. What do you think about that?
Maybe Saquinario. Habanor Saquinario. Wixona Zarspa. Penthip Vabris. Libonkusha. Bifala Ferdoy. Pluzopi. Moochie Peachy. Droy. Blizak. Oh, Chemanav. Brapna. Kempel Varuda. Nuloy Sawata. Shavy Bully Galan. Harasa. Urzap. Zarkini. Sawata. Bima. Seneca Belinda Grin.
Okay, let's keep it family friendly, shall we? Michelle, we actually have a fan question or two for you. First of all, Caleb Cook asks, how do you feel having 3 kids that have already competed on a reality show?
Befete Pelka. Kumiao Busharps Bosham. Snaby Saquinario. Frubara. Talopa Bruhana.
On that note though, Zaji also has a question. After watching your son on the show, is there any part of his gameplay that you disapproved of? Does he deserve to be grounded?
Wixona Zarspa. Penthip Vabris. Chibi. Chavina. Bergaba. Oofmoff. Ina. Rashu. Winnip. Yasanar. Habanor Saquinario. Pima. Blashu. Organorg. Ebony Flurba.
Well, since we're on the topic, let's turn to Marlin then. Marlin, you were voted out unanimously at the Double Tribal Council just shy of the merge. Do you think your competitiveness took over? Should you have reeled it in?
Yedumsa Legenzo. Fene. Spubani. Harfase Hoivoy.
Grasha. Zomas. Bunavush. Yebony Demise. Froom.
Jarl. Lamima Goyep Hogra. Febine Makiner. Jabini Nobe.
Exenoi Guma, Beric Falaroo, Voosh, Buna, from.
Alright, I'll take that as a yes. I should have dialed it back. Now, for the fan question, which ties into our next contestant, Marlin and Sakura. Rain Miller asks if your relationship has progressed to anything serious.
Dobao, Saba, Fanirsh.
Spubani, Harfase Hoivoy. Ugh.
Ibana. Afadroy Shanib.
Balco? Balconaro. Lunch. Patel by Fang Turip.
Fleesak. Shaman of the.
Posen Dial.
Okay, that time to interject again, because I'm sure this argument would have gone on forever. We'll move on to Sakura now. Sakura, we gotta ask. We know your mom convinced you to join this show. How do you feel about the show now, and that your mom has made the merge?
Shuksa Fazoo. Huh? Pana Diola. Chongi. Dekanoi Yam. Hibane, Glinnock, Kissib. Ugh.
Well, that may no longer be the case. While your mom doesn't have a Simstagram page herself, it seems like she has a lot of fan pages and fan accounts from what I see.
Dobao, Saba, Fanirsh. Bergaba. Uma. Yebani, Demise. From. Bokana. Harfane Chobaba. Spama. Flume. Palachaba.
I shall remain professional. Thank you, Sakura, for your insight. I guess you're happy your mom made the merge and that she has a lot of fans. Speaking of that, let's cut to Vedla now. Your game was cut short in the pre-merge, but your grandfather Hanu has made the merge and is in a good standing. How do you feel about that? And to echo random crew fans' question, how far do you think he will make it?
Plu, Pluzo P, Moochie Peachy. Garafanash. With Daba Harfane, Beric was Susa. Jalurba Kitsuni, Zimze Polhaven, Garibane Kim Lamina, Kwar.
It's great to see the support for your grandpa. You went home with an extra vote in your pocket. Given the closeness of your vote out, it definitely would have changed the outcome. Why didn't you use it?
Jalurba Kitsuni, Zimze Polhaven. Wixona Zarspa, Penthip, Vabris, Yanka Bamu, Zampa Grasha, Klevite Bainu, Fredoiba Fala Yadib.
A fantastic answer, Vedla. Thank you for playing on this season. It's been lovely having you. Moving on, let's cut to Troy now. Troy, you had a decent start, but when your mean streak took over, your game just crashed and burned. Your reception has been very negative, to say the least. And echoing Keeper's question here, how have you dealt with the negative reception? I shall not read the rest, but you can.
Gee, Palachaba, Shamoosh, Simona Zero, Fifaru.
Rabatsa Yibo, Snibara, Ibna, Sambas, Naya Flu, Yamasonic,
Bintrip Nebo, Moochie Peachy, Gabapa Zoya, Okana, Opitasha Creep, Yaba, Belaroo,
Oh, you would come back to the show despite your negative reception?
Tumba Krabao, Kina Preb, Palachaba Snabo.
Well, I can't say that's false. I'm happy to hear your spirit and your reflection after the game. Let's turn to your brother now. Antaeus, you and Troy were the second duo to be eliminated from the game. Did you expect yourself or your duo to make it much further than you did?
Rosidoka, Bizik Fluhane, Blofa, Balafoy, Aragaba, Yemful, Pushar, Prabara Dawi, Afana Dalopa. Jashibi, Naya Floof.
Aw, it's great to see siblings still depending and needing each other. Since you mentioned that you will be lost without each other, would you do something like the Sims Amazing Race or the Challenge, where you can play the game together?
Sawana Nuloy, Abim, Prapani Varuda, Imfalna Seraphi, Kalu, Pizoi Brabani.
Sloofa Warmba, Stern Zerpa Nooch, Quimp, Saquinario.
Good to know. And it's been lovely having you two on the show as well. Let's cut to Gary now, our other pre-merge victim of the Lunging tribe. How are you doing, Gary?
Moishi, Fiba Fwabe. Nabuna Shorbek, Borna Cabe. Verobi Sapino, Chinobs, Balafoy.
Well, that's great to hear. I know Kaywireee definitely thought that you would make it very far as well. So, you were swapped onto the Lunging tribe, you were reunited with Houston, but your relationship was rocky and you even cast a vote against him at Tribal. Is there anything you want to say about that?
Wanu Vark, Chrono Chech. K West, Chabe Sturka, Orphan, Kabura. Pungray, Lenarga Mimi, Shui Bao, Tumba Krabao. Fleur Base, Una Turb, Zipabe.
Well, after Zorita was voted out, it seems like the odds were against you and Margot. Nighttime Noah has a question on that. Do you regret taking Antaeus out, or do you think it wouldn't have changed your fate either way?
Funtrip Neepso, Thepit Mom, Zapade, Chabiv Gobi, Roshitum Boyb.
Zappum for Bame. Lamina. Brabani. Bulain Nagelna. Shmoon. Beam Shorg. Wabara Zimre. Charib.
Ah,
How will Vine Zaphis? Yanabi Stulain?
Nishkabau Schnurs, Rifseg, Ludreep.
Well, I'm glad that was hashed out. So, let's talk about your doomsday. Double Tribal Council and Margot and Aki teamed up to vote you out. You and Margot seemed inseparable and many were surprised that Aki used her vote block instead of her idol. It seemed like she was sure that she had Margot on her side. Care to elaborate on anything that we didn't see?
Swabo Yanorg, Chabiv Gobi, Roshitum Boyb. Narble for Boy, Sabris Fosha, Beftager Shoib, Bretno Quinn, Bitter Wix, Neat Chow, Bim Moisa, Shibi Merkib, Mola.
Oh, I hope you two resolve it in the future. Thank you for your answers, Gary. So, let's move on to our final Lunging victim, Zorita. You were the victim of a nail-biting three-way re-vote. What was going through your mind at the time?
Wabarani Bayumi. Sibu Anamop. Sigluna Vul. Bifanje Yitka. Ukinakim. Umove. Yanibi Yanka.
I certainly did not anticipate a love triangle between you, Margot, and Aki. We knew you were romantic, but you were kind of off your game there. So, Nighttime Noah asked, do you think you could have won? Have you stayed in the game?
Warno Ooks. With a charb. Purple. Untale Kanapa. Go.
Amphian Zerpa. Lahoin. Spabim.
Freeba. Naya Flu. Snaby. Saquinario.
Our next questions comes from Rain Miller and it ties into our next guest as well. Zorita and Mira, how does it feel to be the first duo out of the game?
Ebony Flurba. Bratinus Minchi. Barlene Yorid.
Zupul, Tuna, Moochie Peachy, Axawa, Skiba Glosh, Waboose, Habanor Saquinario, Leave.
Viva Deso. Viva Deso Yerno Varo.
Oh.
Snaby Gobi. Zerf. Wixona Zarspa. Penthip. Vabris.
Wabarani Bayumi, Tibu Anamop,
Well, that is true to some extent. Many were shocked that you were the first duo out. So, Mira, you have tons of fans and a ton of questions. First of which is from Zaji. Did you expect to go home so early despite your reputation as a manipulator? Or was your performance part of a bigger plan for your own life or future seasons?
Kobani, Jessene, Reba, from, Elmo,
Oh, wait, Bo. Shabni Brifna.
Zopi, the Bow, Sicker Flesh, Axawa, Skiba Glosh, Webus.
Appenhalfernada Songso.
Wafitab, Muchi Pichi, Mastishkopina, Infalna Serafi, Kalu, Pizoi Brabani.
Harpney Skibero. Kuya Osborne.
Whiz.
Roy.
Right. Well, I don't know what the network has planned, but that's amazing to hear that we'll see you again, Mira. I'm sure the audience will be delighted to hear the news. So, our time is running out, and to the audience, I apologize, but we do not have our Earn the Merge boot Lamar with us today, as this just happened and he's not here yet. So, to close us out, let's open our following fan questions to the whole floor. Anyone can chime in if you feel like it's relevant. First of all, Batten Entertainment wonders, who do you think is going to win or be eliminated next?
Peppersom Surf. Zumba Scanorf Surf. Vroom Shavy. Bully Galan Voosh.
Well, behave, Bellafoya. Sichim. Alphanes. Nishkabauschners. Rifse.
Warren.
Kudri. Jiruk. Dava Goomba. Yump. Sikafus. Palachaba. Meska?
Dimis, Guarma, Boma, Sigluna Vool, Bifanje Yitka.
Nerkska Shararg. Himbawauchinosa. One Fish. Lika. Buster Brood. Lumbe Kenda. Bilba. Bethite. Prodema Rothase. Mubuz Kenda. Belindi.
Yarl. Lamima Goyep Hogra. Gilling. Nermokrankus.
Usanad Zarspa, Wuxani, Beno Jirabao, Rihe Vilpa,
Torbo, Demaza, Fubim Skooma.
Simonis Arrow. Fifaru. Ifyoba. Noosh Goomba.
I'm loving that analysis. I think the audience will have a good chuckle too seeing these in the future. So, last question to close us out. Let's talk about you guys. Zaji asks, have any of you bonded with other pre-jurors? Are there any unexpected friendships or rivalries between you guys off camera?
Court. Reka. Fuyings. Rabe.
Yim.
Rainy.
Smurgus. Turab Quink. Kuzip. Plevar. Nabaquink.
Well, the Kumbaya vibes from Wulong seem to have continued on in the pre-jury house. Lunghu members, you've been very quiet. Any insights?
Blue, Pluzo P, Muchi Pichi.
Vanilla.
Oh, Droga. Yanka,
Yes.
Klazoy. George Shalbo, Marlin,
River Bobber. Shazir. Sloan. Charb.
Imbaliness, Wabarani Bayumi, Squirmish, Wazak,
Trap. Hana Diola. Aphrodroy Shaniv.
I'll take that as the best way to summarize the pre-jury house. Well, it's been very lovely talking to you all. Thank you for your time. I'm sure the audience will be thrilled to hear from you. And for all of you, that concludes our special video today. We'll meet with our pre-jurors again at the reunion where we will crown the sole survivor. Subscribe and stay tuned for new episodes coming Friday and occasionally Tuesday. I am Sahari and this has been the Sahari Show. Thank you for watching and I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to leave a like if you do. Any questions not answered here may be answered in the future at the reunion. And I have a next episode on the way, so I will see you then. Take care and know that I appreciate you so much. See ya!